Alright guys, so Dragonflight is just a few days away, and you probably think that you can just wing it and log on at 5:59 PM and expect everything to work out for you, right? Wrong. In this video, I'm going to show you guys everything you need to know in order to actually be prepared for Dragonflight. And real quick, I just want to say that for this video guys, it's just purely just a fun thing. We're going to have some fun talking about all these different things that you guys can do that are going to help you jumpstart this new expansion with as few interruptions as possible. But before we get into this video, I would just like to ask you guys that if you haven't already, to please subscribe to my channel. I'm hoping to hit that 1,000 subscriber mark before the New Year's, and with your help, we can get there in no time. So maybe during this holiday season, maybe talk to a family member or a friend who's interested in WoW and ask them to check out my content. Now, first and foremost, this one is for all of you 9-to-5ers out there. If you guys have some vacation time saved up, now is probably not a bad time to take a few days off or maybe even a week off. Though I will say, if you haven't already by now, odds are it's probably way too late to get that going. And obviously, I know this shouldn't have to be said, but I just want to say it anyways. If you guys have more important things like family events or other things like that in your life that you want to save your vacation time for, yeah, that's obviously what you guys should be doing. You shouldn't be doing it for video games, but for people like me where I'm like an introvert and I really don't have a lot of crazy things going on, I like to save my vacation time for playing video games because I'm weird like that. This might be an obvious one, but clean your room or your house. Get all those chores done ahead of time. That way your significant other is not going to be jumping all over you for dirty clothes all over the place, and for you younger guys, it's going to make your parents happy. Now let's be honest, nobody wants to be gaming in their own filth, unless you're Asmongold. Getting chores done around the house will make things so much easier, and make this next point a little bit easier as well. Which is telling your significant other or your family members that you're going to be glued to your computer for the next few days. Them being prepared for this will help them not only try to pull you away from the computer to do other things, or if you're lucky, you might even have them be able to bring you food and drinks to keep you going. Unless you're forever alone like me and you have no idea what a girlfriend is. Now we're going to go over some more technical things, and this one is something that a lot of people actually don't think about, and that is your computer drivers and making sure that they're all up to date. Sometimes just having drivers that aren't up to date and having new software or new games will crash a lot, so that's something that would be really important to do. And the main one here is make sure that your video card is updated. For NVIDIA, just go to the GeForce Experience program and check to see if there's a new version. Or if you don't have GeForce Experience installed or you have a different video card, just go to the website and download the latest version if you haven't already. I like to go a step further and make sure that all of my computer's drivers are updated as well. I use a program called Driver Easy, which automatically scans your PC for anything that needs to be updated. It downloads them and updates everything for you. However, the program does cost money, so I wouldn't recommend that, and unfortunately I don't really know of any free alternatives that aren't spyware, so. Clean out your bags. Yeah, I know. I'm talking about you. Yeah, your bags. They're full of shit. Yeah, clean it all out. Get your bags empty. No one wants to have full bags of junk going into the next expansion. If you do have something that's of sentimental value, just put it in the bank. Vendor everything else and clean out your bags so that you have plenty of space for all the new items that we all know are going to be filling up our bags in Dragonflight. I always like to have almost nothing in my bags except for a few consumables and speed potions. Now that your bags are full, make sure you delete all your old quests. Clearing out your quest log is another thing that you guys are going to want to do because there's just no telling how many quests you're going to be picking up while leveling. And you don't want to get bogged down having to delete quests or get confused with quests that are not in the Dragon Isles. So just abandon all of your old quests so that you guys can start fresh and stay on task. Just in case anyone hasn't played since the pre-patch came out, there is a short quest line that you'll need to do in order to unlock the Dragon Isles. So get this done today or sometime between now and Monday to make sure that you guys don't get stuck having to do this while everyone else is getting ahead of you. Decide which professions you guys are going to be using and learn them. Professions are going to be playing a huge part of this game going forward, and now are actually going to be an entirely new endgame activity alongside raiding, Mythic Plus, and PvP. There is a lot of opportunity for gold making, or just making a name for yourself on the server, so make sure you guys pick them up and get started right away. Another really simple one that a lot of people don't think about is make sure that you log your character out near the Zeppelin Tower in Duratar if you're Horde, and for Alliance at the harbor, so that way as soon as you log in, you can hop on the boat or the Zeppelin and get right over to Dragonflight. Make sure you buy yourself some consumables. Make sure you're stocked up on flasks, potions, and even some speed pods. And if you're an engineer, grab yourself some gun shoes while you're at it. And yeah, I know we have dragon riding now, but it probably wouldn't hurt to pick up a few goblin glider kits just in case. A super underrated thing is sleep. Sleep is very important, so make sure you guys get plenty of sleep prior to the launch. Don't stay up all night on Sunday just to start the expansion sleep deprived. Sleep is good for your body, but also your mental health, so don't skimp out. Usually I like to do a quick 3 to 4 hour nap before the launch and set a timer so I wake up and then the servers are ready to come online and just jump right into it. Make sure you guys have stocked up on plenty of food and drinks. I'm not going to be one of those health nuts and tell you to eat kale or nuts or just super healthy food. Look, get whatever snacks you enjoy, just don't go crazy with it. Keep in mind to leave some room in there for some actual non-junk food like water. I like to alternate between soda and water when I'm drinking, so I'm not getting just pure sugar as I'm playing. This one might be kind of overlooked, but I would say turn your graphics settings to low. This one's underrated because on launch day, there's going to be a massive amount of people all flooding the same starting zones, so make sure that you have your graphics settings to low. I don't care how much of a beast your PC is, you don't want to be lagging at the most vital point of the time when the expansion comes out. Another tip is to disable all of your add-ons before the game goes live. You don't want any kind of conflicting add-on problems that you might run into, and it could be bad because your game could crash and you might get stuck in a login queue. So just make sure that for the first couple of hours at least to keep your add-ons off to minimize any crashing issues. Expect delays. Be ready for delays or crashes. The start of a new expansion is usually a time of chaos. You never know just exactly what's going to happen, so we might get delays, there might be login queues, your game might crash, anything can happen, so just be ready for all these kinds of situations, and don't get frustrated if you're going to be down for an hour. While you're actually leveling, make sure that you guys are taking short, frequent breaks. Every hour, get up and walk around for a few minutes, and get that blood circulating. Please don't be the guy that doesn't leave his chair until he hits max level. It's just not healthy, and you're going to feel like crap. Have a goal in mind when you guys are beginning your leveling journey. Don't just swing into this and start questing. Ask yourself a few questions like, are you trying to hit max level as fast as possible, or are you just wanting to casually level and get there eventually? These will help you figure out and find solutions much easier. If you guys don't feel like rushing to max level, then just sit back and enjoy the zones. If you're more of a hardcore player and want to hit max level as soon as possible and start gearing up quick, then try to set boundaries like sleep or take shorter breaks. When I level in a new expansion, I typically stop when I'm getting tired, and for my first sleep, I just do like 4 hours. And then once I hit max level, then I get back to my regular sleep schedule. But I like to do the 4 hours because that way I can get back to leveling super fast, and it's early morning still, so the queue times aren't going to be that insane, and I can just finish up my leveling pretty quickly. However, even after all that, the most important piece of advice I can give you guys is to just have fun. This is a video game, and we all play video games to enjoy ourselves. Don't take the game so seriously and just enjoy the journey. What do you guys like to do to prepare for a new launch? Do you guys have any favorite food or drinks that you like to stock up on? Let me know in the comments because I love hearing from you guys. Don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe to my channel if you guys haven't already. Thanks so much for watching this video, and I hope you guys have a fantastic holiday with your family. And with that, I will see you guys in the next one.